Welcome to my YouTube channel. And we got to take care of some unfinished business. I've been hearing conversations and looking in the comments and people trying to convince me that the political parties have somehow switched. That has been debunked and confirmed by the Texas Democrats, who are runaway slaves right now. They're fleeing the state of Texas. They got to go north to Chicago. They got to go west to California. Reminds me of the past. And remember, Juneteenth started because of the state of Texas. Almost a year and a half, almost 2 years after slavery ended, the state of Texas was still benefiting off of that free labor. So now that the parties have switched, has been debunked, because the GOP is what they call the Grand Old Party. The party of Lincoln, okay, it's still the same party, the party that signed the Emancipation Proclamation, the party that allowed the newly freed slaves to fight for their freedoms and their liberties on the side of the federal government to defeat the Democratic Dixiecratic South. And I'm just keeping it a buck with you. So all these debates and all that is hogwash. It's propaganda. And Obama said just flood the market with all the propaganda and nobody will believe anything. But now we see these black elected officials, the Jasmine Crockett's and these other black elected officials as Democrats fleeing the state of Texas. And back in the days, in slavery days, these are what you call masters, bed wenching concubines. Okay, now that the jig is up, now that the party of slavery, the party of Jim Crow, the party of mass incarceration is being exposed, and now the Democrats are refusing to do their job and they are fleeing the state like runaway slaves. So thank you for the confirmation. Thank you for proving the theory and making it a theorem. It was a conspiracy theory that the party switched. Now it's a theorem that the parties did not switch because it's been totally debunked. The Grand Old Party is the federal government. That's what they do. So if you did not know, Trump represents the federal government just like Abraham Lincoln did. And now the federal government is dismantling the Democratic Party because the Democratic Party did not switch. They was able to rebrand themselves. Because remember, at the end of the Civil War, they rebranded themselves. Okay, instead of slaves, they were sharecroppers. Instead of the slavery laws, they were called the Black Codes. And then the Civil Rights Movement came into effect, and here's the rebranding. And it's crazy that Lyndon Baines Johnson, who was the vice president of JFK, was a racist, segregationist governor out of the state of Texas, and JFK needed him to win the election, just like Obama needed Biden. So now that Texas is back under the microscope, Lyndon B. Johnson is on record saying, I'll have those niggers voting Democratic for the next 200 years. But all I gotta say is, time's up.